Really? Oh man, we live. Blacman Food Tasting. Episode number 3. Number 3. I had to bring my partner in this thing, man. Been knowing that guy 25 plus years.
Yes, sir.
25 plus. You don't have too many folk like that, man.
You don't.
Got my boy Chef Ray in this thing, man. Personal Chef Ray.
What's good, y'all?
He done cook for some of the best. He gonna bless her with some, man. I already know it about to be good. I'm just looking at the setup. I already know he about to show out tonight.
About to do a little something.
Tell her what you got right quick, and we gonna, yeah, you got it, man. Hey.
So what I got for them, one of my crowd favorites, normally it's shrimp and grits, but they do occasionally ask for blackened salmon and grits. So I'm gonna cook your country style grits, blackened salmon, hit it with a little jalapeno, fresh corn, fresh bell peppers, top it with some lemon arugula, and we're gonna do it like that.
Man, I don't even know what the last part of whatever you said was. A lemon, what was that?
Arugula.
Arugula.
Yep. So it's like a bitter, spicy type of green. You'll see it in your mixed greens in the grocery store, like your organic mix. Gets a little bit of spice. Hit it with a little bit of this lemon on there, that fresh lemon. Give it that twang. You're gonna set it all off.
Ooh, but I'm already hungry. Hey, look, I saved my appetite for this. I ain't gonna even lie, man. I done saved my appetite, man.
Thing about me, I ain't gonna cheat you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna come in here with no
little slab.
Whole slab of salmon. You know what I'm saying? With the skin on. Nope. Gotta promote a little healthiness around here.
That skin be, hey, that help for the salmon.
Yep.
Folk don't know that. Folk don't eat the skin of salmon.
Not at all.
That help for it on everything I love.
First thing you want to do, you always, when you got salmon with that skin on it, you want to cook it with that skin side down.
Nah, I can smell it already, bro. Like my appetite has been ruined. So while we got this salmon cooking, man, tell us a little bit about yourself. You know, tell us where you're from. You know, how you got started.
A little bit about me. Zone 3, Episode 3. Grew up on the southeast side of Atlanta. Cleveland Avenue. How I got into cooking was grandmama used to be a lunch lady at Dunbar Elementary. I used to go up there every time we have a break or something like that, go up there in the kitchen with her. We end up banging the pots and pans and stuff like that. Joined the Navy. Had 15 different job offers, but I chose to be a cook. So
I ain't even mad at it.
So I went in, went to culinary A school. As a cook for 5,000 people a day on the USS Enterprise. After I got out, worked a couple mom and pops places. Started working at the Ritz-Carlton. Started working at Chateau Elan and other different places. And I got tired of the corporate life and wanted to do something for myself. You know, got tired of screwing over people that was working for me, so I decided to be a private chef. Started about 5 years ago, and then after that, it's just been rolling. You know, it's been a blessing, learning process. You know, and I try to push, entrepreneurship, people work for themselves as much as possible. You know, and that's what it is.
Man. So what you do right now?
So right now, I'm still a personal chef. I do it on the weekends, sometimes throughout the week. But right now, I teach culinary arts at Pebblebrook High School, so that's my way of giving back to the kids, teaching them a life skill, something that they can have and use, throughout life. I like to start them off by teaching them how to cook without any equipment. So I teach them how to hand roll pasta with just with a roller. I teach them how to make. I just taught them how to make fresh crackers, and with them teaching them, with no equipment, it teaches them how to keep all the antibiotics, all the bad stuff that comes, with food, packaged foods, the preservatives. It teaches them how to make the food and it be fresh and clean.
So you're teaching the kids now. You at Pebblebrook High School now?
Yes, sir. I never would have thought I'd have been teaching, let alone been out of school. I was a class clown. I taught a lot of stuff. Still do.
Damn sure will.
Still do. A lot of people still remember me for talking junk. I don't know whether to feel flattered or embarrassed. But
that's the way to remember you though.
But I'm still me. Still me from 1990, whatever. When everybody met me up to this day.
Man, so the aroma But that salmon it just give me like, I'm like, ooh, Lord, it smelling so good in here.
That's what you gotta do. You gotta hit people in the nose first, then you gotta hit them in their stomach. You know, it's like you got that 1-2 punch.
You say hit him in the nose first. Hey, that's how we used to fight.
Exactly.
Hit him in the nose first.
Exactly.
So yeah, so you say you're a personal chef.
Yeah.
So tell me wow, you really done cook for, like, I know you done cook for some famous folks and everything.
I mean, I've cooked for, Travis Kelce, Super Bowl winning tight end. I've cooked meals when I was at the Ritz-Carlton, specifically for Lisa Ray. I done cooked for Kobe Bryant when the Lakers used to come into town. Cooked his food personally. I've cooked for multimillionaires that stay in, like, Stockbridge, all the way up Georgia 400. I cooked for the owner of Bounce TV. I've been around.
That's a large little, resume you got for yourself right there, bro.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I don't say much, man. Y'all always be humble, man.
You let the food do the talking.
Let the food do the talking. One thing I learned, you get out here and brag and boast about who you talk to. Next thing you know, or I'll put it like this: you one plate away from being out of business.
Yeah.
So I try not to. I treat everybody like a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? So same thing I cook with these people that got money. If you got a low budget, you still gonna get the same fresh, high quality food. Because everybody's celebrity in mind. You know what I'm saying? So
I like to hear stuff like that, man. One thing I was always taught: speak to the janitor the same way you speak to the owner.
exactly.
Yeah, because you can't show no respect to the janitor. Then like, you don't know what that man might be. He might just be in there with the broom that they just cleaning up, but the janitor might not account.
Exactly.
But you got that thing smelling delicious, bro.
Oh yeah. So a little simple, classic. It's a kind of a twist on it. Normally I would do like a black eyed peas succotash with it, and this was actually somewhat of a dish that I did have on the Omni Hotel menu when I was there. So it was a black eyed peas succotash that I soaked in bourbon.
You ain't just been a skip past the fact that you just said that you working for the Army.
Oh yeah. So I was a sous chef at the Omni Hotel downtown, sous chef at Grove Park Inn, historic resort in North Carolina, executive sous chef at a private business club, and then executive sous chef at Eagle Land Country Club.
Man, y'all, hey, right here resume down, man. The man here done cooked everywhere, cooked for everybody. Then here cooking for us today, man. Then here Blacman food. Ooh, wow. I know you smell it back there, this guy. I know you smell it. It's y'all. Smelling good.
Sick.
But yeah, man, hey, I had to bring somebody from the 3. I wouldn't be me if I ain't do it.
Hey, I just appreciate the opportunity.
I appreciate you for coming. Man, looking good. Wow. You gotta get the camera on that. You ain't got that on that portable, bro. Hey, man, oh.
Nice and blackened, still flaky, ain't overcooked. Gotta make sure you serve it the right way if you're gonna do it.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Love it when it come out the right way. So, what's one of your favorite dishes to cook? Not what they ask for. What's the one you like to cook?
To be honest, I like to play around with different pasta dishes. Making pasta from scratch. A little spinach pasta, herb pasta, squid ink pasta, and stuff like that.
Squid pasta?
Squid ink pasta. So it's the ink that comes from the squid is black. Like you see like Nature Channel, and then black ink come out. And people actually harvest that and they sell it. You know what I'm saying? So you take that ink and you put it in your pasta, and it makes your pasta dough, and it makes it black. So it looks good on the plate. So like if I was to use squid ink pasta, I'll do like a seafood. So I'll do like some mussels, some clams, some shrimp and stuff like that. And it'll look nice and bright with that black pasta. So I like to do little stuff. I like to use cuisines and things like that.
Man, studio with the whole kit, man. Y'all tripping, man. Tell folks, man, hey, they sleeping on some of the best cooks in Atlanta. I don't understand that we got some real certified chefs, man.
So after I said the salmon, I ain't cook it all the way. So next thing I want to do, I want to leave some of that oil in there. Now I'm gonna saute the vegetables. I got fresh yellow corn, jalapenos, bell peppers. Saute that for a little bit.
as a cook, what's the worst experience you done had cooking? You ain't gotta tell us who for. You ain't gotta get no names in there. We just wanna know, something simple.
My worst experience, as a cook. I had a client, you had your bad days. Yeah, I had a client. Just that whole day just didn't go right. I didn't, call the traffic, didn't start on time. Got there, food didn't get out on time, and stuff like that. Even though I thought the food was perfect, it wasn't up to their standards and stuff. They didn't leave me a bad review like on any social media site, but he told me personally, I had high expectations, and high hopes, for you, but you let me down. He hasn't booked me again and stuff like that, and he sent that to me in a text message. So what I did is I printed it out. I got it right next to my office desk. And I look at that every day.
Like a
motivational tool, like never have another customer like me. So always down when I talk to people, all right, what kind of food you want? Any type of allergies, all right? Do you want your medium or do you want it well done? Like I asked them all the way down to particular. What I'm saying? Just to make sure, they get what they want.
Yeah.
Because it's like I don't want to ever have another review like that.
Man, you working, man. Yeah, you out here putting out some of the best dishes I done seen, man. I'm talking about the plating and everything.
Exactly. And the crazy part about it, I've been busy. I don't post a lot, but I be busy. I haven't had a weekend off in almost a year. I got people for 2 years ago calling me, asking me to do stuff, and it's it's a blessing, to be busy.
He had a weekend off in over a year. That's a blessing, man. This meal is so good, man. I ain't even eat today, just saving my appetite for this meal. Because I was like, I know he coming here with something special. He told me he was bringing what they always have.
So what they always asked was the shrimp and grits. But today, like I said, we'll switch it up. Salmon and grits and stuff like that. Nice little fresh saute. Oh yeah, so like I said, I wanted to make sure everything was fresh. I didn't want to come with prepackaged and stuff like I'm doing meal delivery. Y'all gave me this opportunity. So I want to support and make sure y'all got the fresh experience.
But we ain't go too much further. I know a lot of people on here gonna be listening. They're gonna be looking and listening now. Tell them where they can find you, how they can book you right quick. We're gonna get it again at the end of the show, but I want for the one that's on right now, I'm gonna get it to you.
So right now you can follow me on all platforms: IG, Facebook, Twitter, and Personal Chef Ray. Type it all together. I'll pop up. I either be in a white jacket or I'll be in a black jacket. So Personal Chef Ray, PERSONALCHEFRAY.
Putting up to these folks' houses, or you putting up with the food already ready?
I don't ever pull up with the food ready, so I pull up to the house. I'm a mobile kitchen, so I bring the plates, I bring the silverware, I bring the dinner napkins, I bring the wine glasses, the water glasses, the pots and pans. All you gotta do is eat and go to sleep. What? That's it. I'm a mobile kitchen. I'm full service. I want y'all to have the experience like y'all going to the restaurant. How y'all go to the restaurant and y'all eat, then y'all gotta drive home. Y'all be tired and sleepy and stuff. It's kind of the same thing, but you at your home, so you can drink as much as you want, eat as much as you want. You ain't got to worry about cleaning your kitchen. I clean your kitchen from top to bottom. I sweep the floor, take out the trash, all that.
Man, so what? Sweep the floor, take out the trash, man. Hey, listen, him. You ain't gonna get there nowhere else, man. They ain't gonna get there nowhere else. Not that type of treatment.
And I don't cut corners. People sit up there, they'll charge you. An arm and a leg, and you don't know any better. You mess around and got some pre-made stuff. You know what I'm saying? Everything fresh. Farmers market, cab, Morrow, everything fresh.
What's up, man? I'm happy to see you doing. Hey, you doing your thing, man. That look. When you see it in person, you believe it a little bit more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because some people, I know people that post pictures online, they don't even get their real place.
Oh yeah, they Photoshop. But I mean, at the end of the day, you can only do what you do.
Maybe they real place. They just be posting whatever, just to get folks come support.
Oh yeah. Because I done had that happen to me before. You know, I done had somebody, you know, steal my pictures from my event. You know, at the end of the day, man, you can try to steal somebody's style, swag, or whatever, but you can't replicate it. Can't replicate it. You know, same thing with you. You know, with comedy. I know a while back people stealing your jokes. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
they
sir.
can't deliver it like it. You know,
Yeah,
so
you
it's
never
like,
go like that.
at the end of the day, I look at it like, hey, you know, I'm doing something right. You know, you're trying to steal my stuff.
This is a mobile cook, man. Man, pull up with everything. When I tell you, we don't have none of this in the studio. None of what you see was in the studio. Everything that you see, he brought himself. Other than the microphone, the seats at the table, and me, he brought everything himself. I can't even argue with that.
Right? So real simple. Place the grits in the middle of the plate.
Went to the Navy and cooked 5,000.
Yes, sir. Went straight into the Navy, after school, graduated. And then, I had kids, early. My daughter, she 19. My son, he 18. He a senior at South Atlanta. My daughter just graduated from South Atlanta, so, it's a whole,
Shout out to South Atlanta, man. Yeah, I ain't graduate.
The old alumni, it don't
I was there, though. I was there most of the years.
Hey, but the thing about it, though, even if you didn't graduate, you're doing a whole lot more than people that did graduate. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't nothing. You had your reasons, but hey, it is what it is.
Can't tell the goddamn time.
Hey, the time for it. Look, my grandma made me late. My grandma was late everywhere she went. Church, it didn't matter. My grandma showed up late everywhere she went.
Did she get fined in church for being late?
Oh, grandma went to cook in the church. So I'm pulling up with grandma. We going straight to the kitchen. We ain't going in there to listen to the service. No, sir. We going straight to the food. And you say you learn how to cook with your grandma in the kitchen. What your grandma cooking in the kitchen?
She used to do a lot of little country stuff, buttermilk drop biscuits with the molasses, you know what I'm saying? The fresh picked okra with the stewed tomatoes, cornbread, skillet cornbread, stuff like that. Real country stuff,
Oh, real homemade.
Yeah, real homemade.
Straight from scratch.
But like when I got into the Navy, it was like, man, it's cool. And then it's like when I got to the boat, I was like, dang, I don't know what I signed up for. So, I was hesitant at first, but I was like, no, I'm gonna stick with it. So, as I got better, I was just like, and started hitting these countries and stuff. I've been to 15 different countries, tasting street food and all this stuff. It was like, man, the food around here is like really, really good.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, let me stick with it. And then, like I said, I just eventually got better and better and better. And then that's what I ended up stuck doing.
So you have to change your name from personal chef to world-renowned chef. You've been to 15 different countries, man.
Oh, yeah.
Feel me? What one you like the best?
Dubai. I say Dubai number one. I want to say Singapore was number two. You know how like Rush Hour, you saw the little part where he was in a little market and they were cutting the chickens off. Like that was real life stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, really?
yeah, they cut the chicken head off, give it to you and stuff.
Oh, you got to eat that?
I mean, you ain't gotta eat it.
Oh,
Woo. But for the most part, it's just like, it's real out there. One thing I did learn though, like, a lot of us, being from here and if you never been nowhere, you think that over there is grand. But it's really the same. You know what I'm saying? You got your poor, you got your hood, you got your middle class, and then you got your rich. You know what I'm saying? It's all the same. And it's like once you see that, it's like you can go over there and don't judge nobody. You can go over there and experience that culture and stuff like that. I had a good time.
That's good. Want to tell, hey, look, because he recently just got married.
Oh, yeah.
He thought I wasn't going to bring it up, man. Congratulations, man. The man just recently got married. I know your wife be at home like, baby, what is you cooking today?
I be mad because I be cooking all day, and then next thing she be like, what's for dinner? I'm like, bro, I been cooking all day. Like, you know what I'm saying? I be like, what you cook? But nah, she don't learn a lot from me. She sometimes she'll go up in there, she'll cook, some short ribs. She'll cook some, some steak and stuff like that, stuff that she didn't even know how to cook, but coming with me on different events and stuff like that, she just learned and
picked up along the way.
So, it's a blessing to, have a wife that invests, in what you do. You know, just as a man, you turn around, you know,
Pour it back into her.
pour it back into her. So, you know, she got her business going, crafting and stuff, t-shirts,
I don't
mugs.
want to shout out while you on here now.
Shout out to my wife, Shalacia, CC's Crafting. Hit her up for your rolling trays, your custom lighters, your custom ashtrays, all that good stuff. Hit her up. She got you.
That's what's up. That's it. Hey, I keep telling y'all, black on gonna be the way to go, man. Y'all think I'm playing. We gonna be we the next best thing in here. What you gonna do with that lemon?
So with this lemon, half of it I'm gonna squeeze fresh on top, so you can get that fresh lemon. And then the next half of it,
Great.
I'm finna grate it, so I'm
And
gonna grate
zest on there.
some zest on there.
Cook a little bit, bro. I be knowing what it called.
Man,
Cook a little
look,
bit.
people intimidated about cooking, man. I promise you, I can teach you how to cook like this, and you be like, man, I thought it was hard, And so the next thing, I want to do is make sure we get all this good flavor. So take my arugula. I already got a little oil there, so squeeze some fresh lemon. Gotta make sure you season everything. You know.
They in here like salt bay with it.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna have it come off the elbow, man. That's unsanitary. You know, you trying to get nobody sick up here. Trying to keep my business going.
Yeah.
Just put a little bit on the top.
Gotta get a picture of the plates, man.
That's salmon and grits. Country style cheese grits. Nice blackened salmon. Got a nice little saute, jalapeno, bell peppers, fresh corn. Top with the roots.
Root.
Yes, sir.
Man, I don't even believe you just came in here and just whipped this up that fast, man.
How long I been here? About less than about 30 minutes or so?
Yeah, about 30 minutes.
About 30 minutes. That fast.
Get that boy Chef Ray.
What's up, man?
Y'all tripping, man. Yeah, we live, yeah.
But yeah, so now we finna see, if all the hype is real. So, I'm about to place these plates down, so I had to bring the linen napkins and the silverware for them, Can't eat use plastic, cutlery.
Man, here's a beast in this kitchen, man. Tell us something about you that we don't know while we are.
I used to drive 18-wheelers. I took a break.
I'll close up.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
good.
it's all
No, it's okay. So I used to drive 18-wheelers. I took a break, so I drove trucks, for about a year or so, just try to see what else was out there, but for the most part, this been my life, Got shelf life on here. I got my knife on here, so.
Oh, so you like,
Got
what are
everything
you,
tatted
Gordon
on.
Ramsay around here?
Man, a little bit, I try to get better every day, man,
We got the cameras, so when we sit down, when we taste it, they gonna see us. It's going under the seat. Oh, this you must not know he made that one for you, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't say, bro.
No, I'm just gonna get it right.
Yeah, you can't sit down with that.
So I'm gonna move up by the other side.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, so you can
Yeah,
get
Yeah, I wait to turn it up.
I got you. Oh, yeah, we good.
I wasn't worried about that goddamn. I'm good now. I can breathe.
Nah. It ain't gonna set you up.
I can breathe now. Boy.
You relax now. The building catch on fire. This your camera, bro?
Yeah.
You ain't had the camera up, man.
I was gonna take a picture of the food before y'all ate it.
Oh, well, come on.
That's all. Yeah, that's all I.
Take a picture. Take a picture.
You definitely gotta take a picture of it,
Buy
bro.
those greedy ass again.
Save my appetite for this, man. I ain't even lying. Tell my lady I want to eat nothing at the house.
First time, man. First time somebody has done this live.
We got it going up. I keep trying to tell them.
So we finna do this thing live. And y'all know I don't co-sign for everybody. You gonna pray for food somebody? Nah, I'm gonna pray, I ain't it?
Go ahead.
Amen.
But I thought he finna pray for both, but this nigga selfish as hell. This nigga did pray for himself. He said he gonna pray for the food. That's how I'm gonna pray. He prayed for it.
Pray for you inside my heart, though.
It was on silent.
It was on silent prayer. That's when you want to do.
Yeah, man.
If I pray out loud, everybody gonna be in trouble, so we gonna go silent.
You ready where we going? I'm going with everything on mine.
Yeah, I got it. Yes, sir.
Nice fresh salmon,
Woo.
creamy grits, you know. Nice season, everything should be seasoned just right. So it'd be like a total complete bite.
Wow. Yeah, I might well gonna start booking them right now.
You gonna be able to talk?
Let me know. Hey, Mother's Day book. So don't try to book me this weekend.
So now that's out the way.
You gonna eat this?
Huh?
Eat the lead?
Yeah, you can eat
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah, it's all edible. Everything on the plate edible.
I ain't say you supposed to eat the leaves though.
I ain't used to. I don't know. 'Cause it's gonna sometimes be decoration.
Everything edible.
Okay.
You play,
But he know everything. He good with that part. He know everything edible.
Yeah, sitting here last week with the edibles. Not the real edible.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey. I was in here lit last week. I left up out of here, man. I was in the park like about 2 hours. I was like, what the heck?
Hey man, great job, bro.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, most definitely. Shout out, man. Shut Ray, man. Man, I don't know. Wow. I don't even really eat a lot of fruits vegetables like that. I'm tearing these things up.
And now I got proof. If I go home full, don't let you know I eat nobody out.
Hey,
Sure, Ray did it.
appreciate it. Got my number, so call me if you need some backup.
No, I got it. It's live.
No, he said, I maybe need some backup. You don't have to go there and cook for her just so she can believe it.
Let me know.
So you say you been doing this since you got a neighbor?
Yeah.
What made you stop? Cause you said grandma.
My grandma, she always used to cook, the southern style stuff, and it just, thinking about like, back in the day, tighter, family get-togethers, Thanksgiving and Christmas, like we don't do that a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like grandma be up in the kitchen making all the food with love, everybody come, know what to expect, food good, camaraderie, and that's what I think about food. When I cook for somebody, whether it be like a private dinner, birthday party, wedding, or whatever, food is a memorable moment in those events. So I try to, strive to make sure that the food from top to bottom tastes good. So I take pride in, the freshness of the food, the ingredients that I put in there, and I try to be consistent, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I got from my grandma. Consistency.
At the school you teach at, is it hard to connect to the kids?
To be honest, I had got some advice from some of the people that came from career into education, and they was like, be real with the kids. Don't tell them no lies. So that's what I tell them. I open up like a book. I tell them about what I've been through. How I didn't grow up bad, but since I've been an adult, I've been through some stuff. And I try to like tell them like, hey, I know y'all talking to girls and stuff, y'all gonna do y'all thing. I can't stop it. But I'm gonna tell you what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I don't want that for you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to, your first, 18 years of your adult life dealing with drama. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Go see the world. Go get your feet wet. Get
Not only are you teaching them, you also giving them life advice.
Yeah. You got to like, a lot of times, I sit here, and I talk to my boy, and we sit and complain a lot about like the young kids, but a lot of us don't even take the time out to talk to them, and it's like, the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. So we're going to keep complaining, and we're going to keep getting the same result. So now,
you're not doing nothing to solve the problem.
Yeah, you're not doing nothing to solve the problem. So it's like setting an example. Like, I wasn't no hood dude, you know what I'm saying? I ain't sell no drugs. I don't know nothing about it. I can't speak on it. I think it's lame. But to each his own. But like for me, you try to set the example. A lot of kids now, they follow by example. They don't like to hear a whole lot of talk. If you talk longer than 5 or 10 minutes, their attention span gonna go somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like if you lead by example, I tell you, Vince, I got some people that was virtual on culinary class. They don't came back to school just because of my class. You know what I'm saying? Face to face. They in school every day, face to face. I got some guys like, man, I'm gonna go cook with my girlfriend. And I'm like, yeah, you gonna save some money, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm teaching them how to maneuver, and the same thing with the girls, the perception is as adults, girls don't know how to cook. I'm teaching y'all how to cook, not necessarily to keep a man, but just to fend for yourself.
Yeah.
And
we don't have too many women that can cook nowadays.
Nah, and then on top of that,
I got a question about culinary school.
yes sir.
Why come always to be funny, but seriously, I would wonder why those dishes are so small, portion, and it costs so damn much.
So you're paying for the experience, to be honest. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, I give you a prime example. When I was at the Ritz-Carlton, we used to sell filet mignons, 8 ounces for $55 a fillet. We talking about fillet, no sauce, no veggies, no sides, no nothing. We getting them pennies on the dollar. I tell you right now, $55. I can go to the farmer's market now, buy a whole tenderloin for about $55. Break it down into 8 fillets, sell it for $55. You do the math.
$55.
$55, I make $400. Yep.
Bro,
So when you eat certain places, so like if you go to Outback or Longhorn Steakhouse, a fillet is like $35.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you go to like the Ritz-Carlton or Ruth Chris stuff like that, you talking about 55 and up. So you're paying for the experience. But then again, some places you are paying for the cut of meat if they use like
meat.
high end meat. I work some places that low end, and
I was talking about the proportion. You'll see like a small circle in the middle of the plate.
Yeah.
A bunch of decorations.
yeah. So
Now I'm paying $105 for 2 bites.
So with that being said, so you have these things called tastings. They'll be like 5, 6, 7 courses. That's instance where I would do something that small because you're eating so many courses. Like what you want to think about as a chef, like
You don't want to give too much.
you don't want to give too much. You want people to complete the whole experience. You don't want them to get halfway through and they belly button about to bust out their shirt. You know what I'm saying? So it's like certain places I can see. A lot of times it's really pretentious. People trying to be like, oh, let me put this real small, like you said, a little circle of meat on it, all this decoration.
I'm still stuck on the $55, bro.
Yeah.
I walked up out of there.
I tell you an average tab. When I was at the Ritz-Carlton, say you and your old lady go get steak. That's $110 off the rip for 2 steaks. We ain't even talking about no wine. We ain't talking about no sides. We ain't talking about nothing.
Hold on, sorry. To buy.
I know she watching right now, and I'm like,
what you go order after that? What you What you go order after that?
water? We ain't getting number water. We ain't getting no vegetables, no nothing.
Nah, that's $110 for steak. Then 2 glasses of wine on the cheap side is $14 a glass. So that's $28. So now you had $138 for a little cup of wine and 2 steaks.
Fast food tip.
Huh? That ain't including the tip.
I'm gonna tip of mine.
Then when you get to the sides, they buy $8, $9 depending on where you at. So let's say 8, another $16. You already over $150 for a side, 2 sides, 4 ounces of wine. We ain't talking about a half full glass.
I
Talking about 4 ounces.
guess we bad men to buy it.
So it get real out there.
We
It
ain't
get real
bad.
out
We
there.
just on the low end of life.
It get real out there. You know what I'm saying? But like for me, knowing and being in the corporate environments and seeing like how they inflate stuff, I price myself, what I'm cool with walking away with, but at the end of the day, it's about your experience. Whether it's, you made somebody's birthday, anniversary, getting out the doghouse, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm there for.
Let me ask you a question. Do you find yourself, when you go to restaurants yourself with your wife, do you find yourself being a critique of the food you eating?
No, because, and it might sound stupid, but I expect certain even though I feel like service should be the same across the board, whether it's IHOP all the way to a fine dining restaurant, I just don't expect it. So when I go certain places, they don't do certain things, it's whatever. You know, I'm not one of those people like, man, it's butter cold. You know, my bread ain't, you know, something. I'm like, man.
I ain't gonna even lie, bro. I do that.
I mean,
I cook too. So if
Yeah.
I go somewhere and I know it ain't what I'm expecting.
yeah. I mean, you paying for it at the end of the day. I just think with me, like, I've seen people like get mad and like put their hands on servers, cuss people out.
Oh, no, I ain't gonna.
You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like they catch enough crap anyway. So it's kind of like if I go to Ruby Tuesday, I'm still simple. Even though I cook all this stuff, I'm still simple. I go to Ruby Tuesdays or, you know, TGI Friday. Man, I'm going there to chill. And I ain't going in there to tell them apart about they lukewarm food or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You taking the day off from cook.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody cooking for me. As long as I don't get sick, I'm cool. You know. I mean, it may sound messed up, but, you know, that's how I am.
What's the worst thing to cook? Well, either it takes the longest or like what's the worst thing you had?
I ain't gonna say it tastes the longest, but seafood is about the. It's not the worst, but it's like one of the hardest things to cook. That and eggs. I'll probably put those two side by side. Everybody can't cook eggs.
Right about that.
Cause like think about it, like, you know, scrambled eggs is scrambled eggs. You know what I'm saying? But you talking about like people want over easy, over medium.
Sunny side up.
Yeah, you know, everybody got their definition of what it is. And like I used to tell people, like, okay, if you used to go into Longhorn or Outback and ordering a medium, but it comes out medium well, that's what you expect. So when you come to a place that actually cooks steak, I mean, they cook steaks, but like we cook steaks too. Like River, and we give you a medium, you arguing us up and down like, nah, this ain't a medium. But what you really want is a medium well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like seafood, same thing. Like I didn't want to overcook y'all seafood. I cooked it medium. I wanted to still be moist. I didn't want it to be dry, but I didn't want it to be raw.
It's on point too.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
on
So
point.
it's like,
Look at this little plate. It's on point.
so,
I eat slow, bro. The one
oh,
thing
you
about me,
good? You good. You know what I'm
Not
saying?
bad.
I be having to let my shit digest. I fuck around, y'all be like, boy, that nigga stomach went ham in here.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, you know, it just, you know, you can teach people about food, but you know, they got to be open to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I like concept, what you got going on. You know, I want to be a part of it, help out as much as I can. And sometimes, you know, we just need to be educated.
Yeah. What's something about food you know a lot of people don't know about, like certain food?
So I would say a lot of things about
Oh, that might be
a lot of things people don't know about food is like, you know, like for instance, like the cost of it, like the real true cost of it. You know, you'll buy something, but you don't think like what you're spending versus what you're eating. So like for instance, let's say you buy like a ribeye, something like that. You buy it with all the fat, but you're gonna trim off that fat. So let's say you pay $99 for 15 pound ribeye. Hey, that says it all. You know.
And this a motherfucker that's hard to please right here. This motherfucker hard to please right here.
Hey, I don't co-sign for everybody. The dude right here is the shit.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, bro.
Listen now. This
Appreciate
from a motherfucker that's hard to please. When I say hard to please, this nigga here.
But yeah, you know, the hardest thing. Oh, yeah.
You got killed right behind you.
Oh, you good? You good?
I'm a slow eater, bro.
Oh, you good?
I'm gonna put mine in my pipe before I leave.
Yeah,
So I
so
can
you
take
know, the one thing, you know, people don't understand about food, and you know, it's a little technical. You know, everyday people, you know, they probably don't think about that, but you wanna buy stuff that if you buy it at a certain pound or something, you know, you want to make sure you're getting all of it. Yeah. You don't want to spend $100 on something, but by the time you trim all that up or whatever,
You got 3 ounces.
you got 3 ounces left, so you don't spend $100 for 3 ounces. You know, so you want to be mindful about your food, even when it comes to cereal. You know, I seen something one time before about cereal that, you know, the boxes be big, but they only be like either half or a little under half, but you paying, you know, and it might seem small, but you think about all this money that these companies are making off of you. You want to be smart about how you buy your food.
That's just like with the bags of chips. You remember our bags of chips, when we were little, used to be full.
Yeah.
25 cents.
Yeah.
Man, now you get half the bag and they 50 cents.
Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. From a business standpoint, I get it, but from a moral standpoint, I feel like it's wrong.
From a consumer standpoint.
Yeah, from a consumer standpoint, I feel like it's wrong because, it's like, how you gonna sell the same ounce of, chips for more?
It ain't even the same ounce. It's more air in the bag.
Yeah. So it's like, what do y'all do? So it's kind of like, man, you gotta be smart. You gotta be smart when you shop about food, but it's snacks, whatever.
So tell us what's next for Chef Ray, man. What you got? Like, you trying to open up a restaurant? Or you want a food truck? What you trying to do next?
Looking at a food truck, looking at some pop-up shops, but I'm taking it slow. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people want to jump out here, and they don't be fully thought out. I know a couple chefs, not personally, but I follow them that has open restaurants, and they don't close within a year or two. And it's like, with me, when I do something, I want to do it right. I want to do it for the long run. Have you tried to put your foot into opening your own restaurant? I've been working with some realtors and looking at different properties. A lot of them, try to be like, opportunity zones, aka, bad neighborhoods. Try to give you all these discounts and stuff like that, and which I'm cool with. But I want to make sure that whatever I open is long standing. You know what I'm saying? Take care of the community at a fair price. I'm all about, giving that experience.
So can you see yourself putting a Chef Ray's on Cleveland Avenue?
Yeah, I can do it. I can see myself doing it. I done rolled down Cleveland Avenue a couple times, and I was like, what could we do to convert that old Kmart? But, Amazon got it. But, oh yeah, but I thought about stuff like that, and I know some people like, man, I ain't putting it nowhere because people gonna steal. That way you got insurance, man. You gotta put your faith in God and let him do what he do. But to be able to open up something on Cleveland Avenue and give back, I'm all for it.
Right there in the hood, right where we grew up.
I'm all for it.
I'm gonna pull up support.
Oh yeah, hey, I ain't put a nice little fancy place down on Cleveland Avenue, expose our people to something different, outside of crab legs and juicy crab, like
that's all these women want to eat now.
Crab leg, that's cool, man, but it ain't fine dining, man. It's not fine dining. Like people think, crab legs and all that is fine dining. That's really like low country, New Orleans type foods, and that's just what it is. Like if you want to eat out, you got to pay to eat. You know what I'm saying?
So you cook like octopus and stuff like that.
I do octopus. I do shark. I do sea bass. I do flounder, like fresh flounder, all types of stuff, man. Like I could cook almost all seafood, not all of it, but pretty much all of it.
So alligator and all that. Alligator and all that.
I cook alligator. I cook frog legs. I can go high end or I go as country as you want me to. So it's like whatever you want. Let me know.
Don't you pay? Hey, yeah, you pay what you get.
Yeah, and that's one thing I want people to remember out there. While you trying to save a buck, give people a chance. Don't get mad at the end of the day. When your food ain't what it's supposed to be. I tell people that all the time. I had a client was like, "Oh, I'm gonna give my friend's son a try. He trying to break into the business, and I'm cool with that. It's a billion people out here. I can't cook for everybody, but give what you pay for."
You lied about that.
You know what I'm saying? So
you lied about that.
Yeah, man, I love this stuff, man. Like it's a getaway, man.
That's your man.
Like seeing him clean the plate. We ain't even made it 7:00 yet. It's a job well done.
Yeah. So I'm a slow eater. I'm taking mine with me. It look, my stomach ain't never so big, man.
That's why you skinny, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't.
But I eat in portions though. You
feel
me? Like I keep my metabolism up. I eat in portions. I eat like half now. I eat half in probably like an hour or two.
Okay.
But if I sit down and eat a whole meal, I'm going to sleep.
I feel you.
I ain't gonna need to lie to you. I'm gonna be in here passed out. Y'all gonna be like, man, we couldn't wake him up. He was in a coma. Be like that, huh?
Nah, do that.
That what I'm, you did.
Well, as long as you enjoy it, I appreciate it.
Oh, I look, I can't eat the whole meal. I ain't never been able to do that since I was little. But man, the food is on my mind. I couldn't even think of nothing to say right there. Like, it's good as hell.
So if you had it your way, what would you make more than once? Like, if your wife said, "Baby, I don't care what you cook Monday through Friday," if you pick one dish to cook, what would it be that you would eat every day?
To be honest, it'll probably be some Asian food. So I do like some fresh dumplings or some fresh spring rolls and stuff. Cause
dumplings?
Yeah,
Dumplings.
dumplings. So dumplings like an Asian. It's like an Asian, kind of like how like the southern version of chicken and dumplings, but they use like a rice paper or like a rice wrapper, and they'll fill it with like whatever type of filling. Then they'll steam it or they'll fry it and stuff like that. And it's like kind of like a lighter version of an egg roll.
Okay. Hey, Chef, right, my fault. I know I was eating. I didn't pay attention. Are you currently working in a restaurant now, or you just
No.
you do?
So I stopped working in restaurants about 3 years ago at the country club. I stopped working completely. You know, my wife was like, go ahead and work for yourself. She gave me that okay. So I've been working for myself. Last December, I had got presented with the opportunity to teach culinary arts at a high school. So it was like, that's my way of giving back, So I took that position.
That's right.
So that's pretty much how I got into working for myself, just having that support from my family and my wife.
We all need that.
So basically, you teach school and you take orders from, you do personal stuff outside the school.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep. So I do meal prep sometimes, but like to be honest, like it's kind of like you try to be like price it at a point where it's consumer friendly. Yeah. When you think about the work behind it, it's kind of like it is what it is.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I did meal prep one time with my family members, not no disrespect. I just went ahead and bought the chicken myself and chopped it up because she charged me for the time.
Yeah,
it was like maybe $13-14 a container.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, like if it's for certain people,
yeah,
but it ain't for me. Like I do it, but it's not something that I'll advertise because it's like I'd rather put my effort into cooking, private dinners, functions, events, stuff like that.
So what if somebody like me, let's say I want to throw a big old party, but my party gonna consist of, let's say 150 people.
Yeah.
You one man by yourself. How you gonna pull that off?
So by myself, if I had to do it by myself, I'm automatically gonna be like buffet. No plated, none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because if I had to do it by myself, I wanted to do something that's easy for me to pull off. So like let's say for instance, let's say you had a party Saturday, 150 people. Yesterday I would have had already bought all the food. Today I'd have been prepping all day. Friday I'd have been tightening up my loose ends. Saturday I'd have been at the event space at least 4.5 hours early. Set up my little mobile kitchen, make sure I'm straight. And I dedicate my whole day to make sure that you straight. You know what I'm saying? I don't show up an hour or 2 hours before. I always try to show up the earliest as possible. You know what I'm saying? Because just in case, let's say I get there, I'll set up.
Tobias ain't cooking for me.
Let's just say I forgot something.
Good.
Let's say I forgot something. If I got there hour and a half, 2 hours, by the time I finish setting up, I got like an hour, 30 minutes left before service. I'm screwed. So I always show up on big events 4 hours and earlier, just so I could double check. I always double check before I leave, but sometimes, you be moving and you forget. So it's like, all right, I still got 3 hours. And I always, before I go somewhere, I map out where the stores are at. So I'll be like, all right, this is the closest store. So I'm going to shoot here and get this. So it's like when I do an event, like even when I came here.
Yeah, I was going to say that. You was here at 4:30.
Yeah. Even when I came
here. You told me you coming up for. I'm like, what?
Even when I came here, I forgot. I mean, I ain't doing it on purpose, but I was just like, taking my son to school. I forgot to grab my my spice bag. So I said, on the way here, I'm gonna look up the closest grocery store, and I map it out. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna be in the area. That's the same thing for private dinners. I want to be in the area at least an hour and a half, 2 hours early. So just in case I need to be like, oh, let me put this on here, put a little spin on it. I can hit the grocery store real quick, grab something. It's all about planning. And even if you mess up, it's all about knowing how to recover and not letting your client know that you messed up.
Yeah.
So, like for the chefs out there, that's either in this or, like take a look at yourself, reevaluate yourself. It's a lot of stuff that you can do better. When you get them chefs that feel like they can't do no wrong, they're going to get your event and they're going to do something wrong.
I'm happy you said that. So what's one thing that you think you can improve on as a chef yourself?
As a chef that's like doing everything like booking, financials and stuff like that, I would probably say organization on the back end side. You know what I'm saying? As far as like make sure I don't double book, stuff like that. Because sometimes you'll start booking stuff and you start thinking about the money, and then you'll realize like, dang, I can't take care of this person. So now you got to kind of scramble and try to get somebody to fill that void. And that loses trust in the customer. You know what I'm saying? So even though the event gets taken care of, it loses trust because, you don't triple book them. And they don't know if they was the first one or the last one to be booked.
They don't even really care.
Yeah. All they know is that they paid you their money. So it's like you got to make it happen. So I try to, that's something I try to, work on. So I got calendars. I try to put the stuff in my phone as soon as it happens. Just like, when we talk, I put it on my phone. So I know.
Yeah.
Because they're like, this y'all time is valuable. So if I ain't show up, I already know you've been talking stuff. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, no, we did like we did last week. We improvise around here, man.
I mean, I know y'all would improvise, but when the mics is off, or if the mics is on, y'all would probably been talking shit.
Man, them motherfucker ain't show up, man.
Mm-hmm.
I done had two people, look, and they probably watching right now. I done had two people cancel out on me the day of the show.
I mean, you can't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? As as you get older and you start doing stuff like you branching out your brand, when you tell somebody you gonna do something or you gonna be there. I mean, unless you in a Grady truck headed to the hospital, you know what I'm saying, or a family emergency, like you need to be there. You got to stick by your word. How somebody gonna support you, shout you out, or regardless, if you can't be a man or a woman of your word.
Look, that's a good point. Y'all need to be listening. You two motherfuckers that canceled the day of the show. Yeah, I'm talking shit. I don't give a damn. Man, I definitely appreciate it.
You see that Buster Rhymes put on that video he did?
Oh, about when he texts or calls somebody and they don't return it in a reasonable amount of time.
Yep.
He don't mess with them. Yeah.
Yep. I'm with him though, man. It's aggravating. I mean, I know him.
Mm-hmm.
So it's expected with him is love. It ain't on purpose. That's just how his country ass is. But seriously, people that you just first meeting to do business with, that's the most aggravating.
Yeah.
Like, why would I deal with you? If you're not answering my phone call, then what's gonna happen when I book you?
Exactly.
I mean, that's crazy.
Like, and speaking of that, people always be like, I contact a lot of chefs, but you the only one that respond
in a reasonable amount of time.
In a reasonable amount of time.
You hit me back real quick when I first hit you back. Sure.
Like, because like if you reached out to me about something, it could be personal or it can be business.
That's what he said. That was what I said. Same thing.
Apparently, you want my input or some help or whatever.
Exactly.
With whatever it is that you got going on.
Exactly.
So, by me not responding is basically like, man, fuck you. I ain't trying to fuck with whatever you got, like. But no, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my boy. We don't grow up in the same neighborhood. He be doing his comments thing. I be following him and stuff
man,
like that.
we used to be outside playing football in the street, man.
Like
running niggas over on the sidewalk.
Like it was a no brainer. It was just a matter of what date we gonna do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He told me too.
And I'm supporting, you know what I'm saying? To the day we die. You know what I'm saying? Like it's it's bigger than what we do individually.
What you cook said? I told you I was bearing gifts.
Oh. You got cups?
And them cups out there.
But
look something for us, take a little off your chest. We're gonna come with some blunts and shit, but I was like, I don't.
Nah, I want to get fired. You know.
You feel me? I don't want nobody to get fired. I ain't got no job, so I ain't got to worry about getting fired.
But yeah, you know, you know, a lot of people be out here be like, man, they say they support people or they, you know, they 100 or whatever they be talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm solid, man.
the proof is in the physical, man. You can do all that rah, but if you don't show up, if you don't do what you say you're gonna do,
actions.
you know, it is what it is.
Some actions of what you say.
Exactly.
I got your apron in here too, man. Okay. I think it's in there, chill. So you know I'm gonna have to go on and present it to you while you on air, man.
Okay.
Nah, apron number 2 going up.
Appreciate it.
Let me get on that side because they can't even see me on this side. Oh. Shit. I could tell you something. Number 2 going out, man. Last week, Mystique got the very first apron. Blackman Foodtasting. Every week, every chef that comes on will be receiving an apron.
Appreciate you.
And they glow in the dark and all that too, though. Yeah. Oh, you can't even hit the light, but yeah, I gotta present it to him, man, just for blessing us.
Appreciate you.
Blessing us with this opportunity to come in here and eat fine dining, cause me and Disco cheap ass. We don't eat fine dining too damn much.
Go ahead and put it on.
We two of the cheapest motherfuckers you gonna find out here. Shit. I be trying to put home on my $6 spot. I be like, boy, they got $6 foods over here on the hood side, bro. Yeah, sir, look, apron, look, that's a nice apron right there. I like that apron. Where you get that from? Oh, no, man. No,
I got it from him. Man. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and rock the brand. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me?
Gave me a chance to be a part of, you know, this show.
Yeah, it's gonna blow up though, man. Most definitely.
Rock his brand.
Yeah, most definitely going up. Yeah. Disco don't do nothing. Eat food, that's it, man. Eat food and talk shit. That's all it is. Talk hella shit too. As soon as I got here, his country ass late as hell. Oh, you're on trouble, bro. You know how far you gotta drive, I don't. Yeah.
It's about 30 minutes. It's all good.
Well, pour you 25 minutes worth of alcohol then. Yeah. And we're gonna toast up on the show from now on, man. Hey, we're gonna turn this into something special, man. I seen drink champions, man. You know, I want to be just like them, boy.
It's all about having consistent people, man. You know, y'all too solid. You know, y'all get y'all consistent team, stuff like that. It's gonna go.
Yeah.
We talked about it, but you can because I promote too, and I don't care if they watch it. But I told the club I'm going to take care. I don't do nobody. I deal with my own comedians. I deal with my comedians.
Mm-hmm.
I don't put my name on nobody else's comedians. I deal with my DJ.
Mm-hmm.
I deal with my service. I don't. So
That he always been like that too.
I ain't.
Ever since day one. I
don't know how I met your ass.
I'm gonna tell you how I met you.
Ah.
Through Facebook. One day you sent me a friend request. And then we were like, hey man, you're a comedian, you wanna come do my show?
Oh yeah, I don't know how I met your ass.
I don't even like that literally how it happened.
Okay.
And then next thing I know, I was meeting up with you to get the tickets for the show. And then we had that first show down.
Come to the mall then. You and
it might have.
somebody else.
Yeah, it might have been coming in
Somebody else.
Yeah, but that was years ago. Yeah, they ain't got nothing to do with them. But yeah, they good. But I remember the first show was down there. They were down there. When we was Edgewood. Went about Edgewood, right downtown.
You talking about
It was right off Expressway, kind of, sort of something. I remember. Yeah, but that been years, man. I know it been at least about 4, 5. It's been longer than that.
I talking about 7.
Yeah, it been longer than that. Yeah, because I had just started coming, so yeah, it had to be like 7, 8 years ago. Yeah, I've been knowing him 25, you 7, man. Hey, just come right
know
on,
me
man.
7, I still ain't smoke with you.
No. And I don't even hang around people that don't smoke weed. No, I'm just playing. Now we're gonna get a cigar hand though one day.
Yeah, I do cigars. I don't do nothing but I do cigars.
I do cigar too, man. Yeah, we're gonna get some cigars.
I just got into that about a couple years ago.
I had a party on the 21st, February 21st. Not February, May 21st.
May 21st.
We have a cognac cigar party.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, bring your own lady. You know, come on, that man.
Yeah.
Just kick back.
Free
All
to
his
get
parties just be relaxation.
in. Yeah, free to get in, man. Ain't
Cool.
I'm DJing nothing but old school.
Let me know.
Yeah, you ain't gotta-
Speaking of old school, so my wife's birthday was on April 22nd.
I said, this nigga hit him, man.
No.
You can't mess up the birthday, nigga.
No. So it was April 22nd. We went to backstage.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Man, I don't know who that DJ was, but by 11:45, half the club don't walk that.
Mm.
Backstage ain't been jumping in a while. That's
See, when I DJ
real
for 17
old
years,
school.
when I DJ for the crowd. I don't DJ for me. It's just different.
And that's what it was. You know, a lot of people kept going up to him and say, play this. But then he'll play something completely different.
See, I'm from Miami, so I know I can't play what I want to play because I know where I'm at.
Now,
I'll get wrong. I touch a little bit,
Mhm.
but I know I'm an ATL.
but you know what though? I tell you a story. Like when I was in the Navy, we went to Fort Lauderdale for Fleet Week, but we ended up renting a truck and we went down to Miami.
Mhm.
Man, I swear to God, I could have moved down there. If I wasn't stationed in Virginia, I'd have moved down.
All my life, bro. See, for me, it's I go to visit and come. I go there 4 times a year
Mm-hmm.
for like a week. Each time I get here.
come back.
I just came back 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
I know if I go down there, I been too much.
All my homeboys say the same thing. They go down and visit. Like I told my homeboy to go to this. I'm actually
Too
Cuban.
much,
I'm
true.
Cuban.
Mhm.
So we got a festival called Cayucha.
Mhm.
It's all Cubans. Nothing but Cuban women everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And my homeboy went out, he's like, this bro, I ain't coming back.
I already know I'll be in trouble as soon as I land.
I mean, it's kind of like, you know, growing up.
Place.
It's kind of like
Yeah.
growing up here, you know, like thinking about like old ATL, you know what I'm saying? And like I went to the Navy
You remember
and I
Free
come,
Nick?
yeah, free Nick, all that stuff. And I went to the Navy, I come back, I'm like, Dad, I'm about to head downtown. He's like, all right, they got a pride parade. But I've been gone for like 5-6 years, so I don't know what none of this is. He was like, I'm like, what's pride parade? So he told me about it, and that's when it was like I knew Atlanta had changed.
Oh, so that had to be back.
It was like
07?
2000, yeah, 2006, 2007.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I remember. Now it actually changed before that. 'Cause I left and went to Virginia in 04.
Mm.
I came back and that's when dudes was rocking the skinny. That's when the skinny jeans really initially hit Atlanta.
Where you went to in Virginia?
Right there by what it was, Chesterfield.
Man, I was in Norfolk in 2004. I was in Norfolk, Virginia Beach.
I did Chesterfield. I used to go up to Virginia Beach. But my first baby mama was going to Virginia State College,
Okay.
Virginia State University.
Yeah.
So I was just up there. You feel me?
Mm.
I'm politicking. Like I tell you, I ain't graduated.
Mm.
I done fucked around, went on campus, sat in the class and everything with these folks, man. Them folks didn't even know I wasn't even supposed to be there. I'm sitting in the class, sitting like I'm learning some shit. All right, let me get my ass up out of here. My stupid ass in here done interrupted these folks.
Be up in there like how high.
Yeah,
Most of the
real, yeah, man. But Virginia was cool. It just like when it snowed, I said I got to get the hell up out of here. These folks still going to work. Like they still going to work. Everything. I'm trying to snow all over the ground. I'm like, nah, bro. In Georgia, we shouldn't have said that.
So my first time driving in snow, I tapped the brake. I was in somebody's front yard, and I was like, nah, bro, this ain't for me.
Yeah. Remember I was taking my daughter to school,
Mm-hmm.
and we was in like a 97 Lexus. And we riding, want to hit the brake and everything. I know the whole car went sideways down there. I'm like, yep, time you go back to Georgia, bro. That was it for me.
I don't mess with that snow.
Yeah, man. But I definitely, man, that food him got me. Look, my old lady gonna be mad. Hey, she done cooked at the house, but that ain't gonna happen.
Don't go to sleep on.
I ain't gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna go home and roll me one, and I'm gonna be straight.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll me one up, and I'm good to go.
He told me I rolled up a verse of the Bible, y'all.
Yeah, nah, I don't smoke out the Bible no more. I did that in jail. Take that last page with no words on it.
Cool.
So man, hey, tell us something about you want us to know. I know you got pack up all your utensils and everything. But tell us something that you want us to know outside of that you one of the best chefs that I done seen.
And one thing about me, man, I don't do the flexing for the gram. I don't do the flexing for the book. I don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? I let my food speak for itself. You know, if I see a clean plate, you know, AKA, yeah,
Yeah. Put Disco 100 on that plate right there.
job well done. You know,
Man, clean it in 3.5 minutes.
you don't.
Never seen that shit before.
Only thing y'all need to know about me, man, I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna show out. Y'all gonna be satisfied. That's what it is.
And since I'm acting as his manager now, I get 3% of all bookings. No.
So y'all gonna pay the 8% tax and the 3% booking fee.
3% of all bookings come
So,
through me.
Chef Ray, do you have a set price sheet that you have in your mind already? Or is it all based on the portion and
Based on
type
the
of
menu.
food?
So I have a menu that people can select from for private dinner for private dinner for
Can
2.
you email that to me sometimes
Yeah.
so I can promote it all week?
Yeah.
Correct.
And after that, you know, I got dinners, you know, that'll go up, you know, to 6 people. So the range would be like, you know, for 2 people, that's $350. You know, that includes the day booking, the taxes, the food, the service, everything. Up to 6 people is about $550, $600, depending on what you want and stuff like that. And these are all 4-course meals. So you get a starter, you get a appetizer, entree, and dessert, and wine paired with your dinner.
So what about when me and my old lady, like I've been on mine 17.
Mhm.
I ain't never done it. I ain't never done this before. Think about it. I want to set up a
17.
so I want to, like, say I want to go to a nice hotel,
Yeah.
but I want you to come in and cook dinner for us.
Oh, I do that too. I don't cook that to portion. I don't went up to the portion, pulled up.
So how that go? I got to buy the food for you to tell what I want.
No, you tell me what you want. You set the price. I do all the shopping. So my service, you come and enjoy yourself.
Okay.
I do the shopping. You know, I do all the shopping. I do all the setup, silverware, everything, cook, table, all that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my anniversary. I think it's on August, September.
God damn. Y'all niggas are horrible.
September.
You didn't remember his girl birthday. You don't remember your damn your anniversary.
I think it's
Look, let me not get started. I don't remember none of that.
Well,
either.
So what I'm doing is I want to do that where I'm gonna have somebody, you come cook.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have somebody come give us a couple massage.
Yeah. Just let me know.
What's up, man? Y'all make me look bad, bro. You can't. You gotta tell him that when we get out air. Cause now my old lady gonna be like, "What we
Well,
doing
man.
now with anniversary?"
You said you cook.
I cook, but damn, yeah, shit. You talking about get massages and shit? I'm gonna get her one of them little massage balls so she can do it. Put it on this side, baby. Just go.
You got a group on that thing.
Yeah, that's the best way to get a massage though, for real. You can get that 30 minutes for like what, $25?
Yep.
Man, hey, I go the cheap route. I
They
ain't
got
gonna
some
lie to you.
$40 out there.
I need no $40. Nah, that's a different type of massage. They cost $40, bro.
Happy ending.
Yeah, they gonna be a real. They gonna be bad Indian ones. Eh?
You like Deshaun Watson.
Funny that he didn't have whooped though, man. He could think about Sean Watson though. Mm-hmm. He brought that shit to the house. Like, you get you one chick, man.
Yeah.
Keep up my road.
Yeah. But nah, I once you get to a certain status level, you certain things you gotta be polite.
That's why Pac-Man Jones I always say, man. I admire him to play. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
you know, man, what to do?
You ain't gotta be out here in the streets no more. But you know,
got a strip club in their house.
Pat-Man, the reason why he got in trouble because he was still hanging with the
You know what I'm
same
saying? Bring that
same
shit,
niggas.
dog.
Like I'm not gonna be out. If I got that much money,
I don't know
you can't catch
I
me
don't know
out
you.
there.
I grew up with your homie. I mean,
Yeah. Now you can come to the house, but we ain't going out.
Nah.
because you ain't got shit to lose. I got shit.
Cause to be honest, man, it be the entourage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It
That's
be the
what started
entourage.
everything.
And they be scared. They be scared to hear that. Oh, he done switched up on it. He think he brand new. That head, I won't give a damn.
I would be brand new.
Yeah.
I ain't never had $17 million right there in my hand. You feel me? You got to be brand new. You can't be regular. If somebody drop $1 million on me right now, I'm gonna be a whole different nigga tomorrow. I swear to God.
You know, Stephen A. Smith said that you gotta watch First Take for real. It was funny. He was talking about that dude, Curry. What his name is?
Steph Curry?
No, Irvin that played with us.
Kyrie.
Oh, Kyrie, yeah.
He don't want to talk to press now. He keep getting fined 32,000, 31,000. So like a boy said, thing was you wanna when you got drafted, you had on your suit, you had on your earrings, your haircut right. You did everything you had to do to show these folks what you want, what they thought they was gonna get.
Yeah.
Now you signed your contract. Now you done went back to your old ways. Would you look stupid?
But you see, I see why he don't talk to the media because the first thing the media gonna do is switch up your words. Everything.
But I do like Marshall Lynch just say something.
He was getting fined too.
Well, you know he wasn't. Now when he kept saying no comment.
Yeah, they were finding him. Yeah, they were still finding him though. Like regardless, they want you to go in there and be like, yeah, we scored 35 points a game. And like Shaq was going to do every interview they came to him with.
Yeah.
But then at the same time,
but like you said, you signed. But what Stephen A. Smith said was you signed up for that. That like when you do comedy with me, right? That like me telling you, Tobias, go out there and say your joke. Fuck if they laugh or not. Like, you know what I'm saying? They knew what they were signing up for. They signed all that stuff is included in your contract. So many minutes on press. So many minutes doing this with the kids. All the stuff is in your contract.
I know they had done put that in the contract.
Yeah, it's in the contract. You signed up for it.
Yeah.
I thought maybe that was just
Nah, they signed up for that shit, man.
dang.
Only thing I don't like about sports though is they sign they name away. Like a lot of these celebrities camps. Because we sit back and watch like, damn, my old boys charged like Vic, matter of fact. Vic had a camp. They were charging $160 for 2 days. So Vic got pissed off because what he did was he gave his name to these folks. You know what I'm talking about?
They were just using their name and he
so
went up.
they wouldn't want to make the price on it. So Vic found out that all the kids in the hood couldn't pay the $160. So what he did was he paid $400 of them out of his own pocket. And picked different kids, different schools to go. That's what happened in the athletics. They signed their name over there.
I'm gonna have to start a cooking show with him.
Oh,
Cooking show.
Yeah.
Bring some kids in, let you teach some kids. 'Cause I know you do it at the school, but I think this is something that can go wide range, like outside of just being on, because they got kids watch all type of stupid shit on YouTube right now. You feel me?
a
So
lot of stupid shit.
you feel me? And if they can watch some, because I taught my kids how to cook early. My daughter was in the kitchen with me, she was 2.
My damn son blew up some of the fucking Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
He took some Coke and put them
The
Mentos.
Mentos in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that come from YouTube. Like, they watch too much stupid
But
shit.
you know what though?
Well, you getting something positive to look at, man. Like, learning how to cook.
Yeah, my kids at the school, man. I just did a pasta lab the other week.
Oh,
A pasta lab, like how to make it, hand roll and all that. And when I say they was interested and engaged, even though I had to walk them through it, they wanted to make sure it was right. Like they didn't want to keep going. They were like, all right, is this right? Am I doing this right? And it's like by the time they finished and what I ended up doing, I was like, all right, first day, I'm gonna hold their hand, walk them through it. The next day, I'm like, all right, y'all gonna come in, y'all gonna do the same thing we did yesterday, but I want to see what y'all do from start to finish. And like 99% of them got it right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like teaching the kids or teaching an adult, like it's easy. You know what I'm saying? Like you just gotta show them that, like, as just if you teaching somebody something, you gotta show them that like they not getting on your nerves. Because sometimes people, like, you'll tell them something in your head, and when it come out your mouth, you think you saying clear English.
Yeah.
But they not registering what you're saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like the fact that, I've learned how to develop patience when I deal with people or kids. It's like it's translating now to like these kids are going home now cooking for their parents. They calling me on the weekend, hey, how I cook steak, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's what I want. I wanted to get it to the point where like kids actually be happy. Cause I know when my daughter first started teaching, by the time she was 5, she was at home trying to cook for her mom. I said, get your ass out that kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't nobody in there helping you. Get out that kitchen. You ain't old enough to be up there yet. Now I'm happy that you learning, but no, get out the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm telling you, at 2 years old, I used to have a little step stool. Everything I cooked in the kitchen, she wanted to see. Feel my man doing omelets. She wanted to flip the omelets. I'm doing chicken. She wanted, you feel me?
Yeah.
But if you don't teach them at a young age, a lot of these kids gonna be lost because we teaching them the wrong thing.
Yeah.
I'm teaching them about streets, and like I see too many parents glorifying the fact that, oh, my son, he out here blood, da da da. And then when the nigga get killed, you want us to goddamn help with the GoFundMe.
You know what the crazy thing is, and I say that all the time, man. People we went to school with, man, like they always talking about free my partner, free this, that, and the third, and it's like, what what the hell he did stupid to get in that motherfucker.
Why you didn't try to help him before he got that far down the road?
Or one of your best friends get killed, and you still go back out there and still do the same shit. Like, how many times you gonna get a wake up call
Exactly. Get warnings, man.
to get out of that shit?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You glorifying it, then you see the people that's under you ain't even finishing school, running behind you, ain't got no future.
I can't stand the ones who put on that free somebody when you know the fuck they did.
Yeah.
Like they done took somebody's life, on a rob an old lady go at the gunpoint, but you want to know about free somebody? That's bullshit.
Now it's I ain't gonna lie, it's probably about 3 type of people that if you put free them on my wall, I'm probably gonna delete your ass. Pedophiles, murderers, and robbers.
Yeah.
I free all the drug dealers.
Yeah.
You went to jail for selling weed, nigga. That ain't free them.
Yeah.
But you to my nigga that pedophile, killers, and
Kidnap
robbers.
somebody, rob.
You feel me? Like I can't agree with that.
Everybody get conscious, like they forget. Okay, what if that was your auntie that he just killed? He just killed somebody's auntie.
Yeah.
But because it's your cousin, free him because he's your cousin.
But don't nobody want to have that conversation.
Look,
Shit, have it right here.
I'm saying we can have it right here, but like
we gonna always have these.
yeah, we can have these conversations, but like, you know, my thing is like setting it, like it go back to what I said earlier about, you know, we talking about these kids, but nobody is setting the proper example.
Well, I've been coaching 17 years
Yeah.
of football for that reason.
Yeah. He's been a football coach for the long time.
And I do that every year just because if I can save one, I did my job. I got my own kids.
Saving one might save 10. You never know.
If I always that one, if I can save one,
That one go to the hood and be like, bro, y'all want to come get on the team?
Yeah.
Saving that one could help a whole lot. You never know what that is.
I'm doing a fundraiser right now. I got people paying for the kids to play because I told them I don't want no kid at 12 and 13 drifting.
Mhm.
What happens is they start off next door,
Yeah.
down the street, fucking with somebody's car.
Mhm.
They fuck somebody at the store.
Mhm.
Now they robbing. Now they, you know what I'm saying? It start like that.
It's a process.
So
Yeah. I don't know. I think we're going to link up, man. I think just bringing like something like cooking to the hood for kids is actually like something very, very, very positive. Because
Yeah.
I know when I first learned how to, man, you know, when I was little, I didn't know how to cook shit.
Cause you know they gonna come up like if we set up a tailgate tent, some tables around somewhere with some kids and stuff. They gonna run up one cause they gonna be like free food.
Yeah.
But you hit them with that, man. Y'all come over and help.
Come on,
Slide them on a
learn.
little apron and some gloves and stuff like that to teach them like right on the spot. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna spark their mind into like, dang, I like this.
Yeah. You ever been trying to teach a child? Like when I was trying to teach my son, when we in the kitchen, I'm telling him like, hey, it's all about cleanliness in this kitchen.
Mhm.
Feel me? So he might scratch his head or something, you know, and I'm like, hey, go wash your hands.
Yeah.
He got so mad at me telling him to do it that now once he realized he do it, he immediately just walk off and just go.
Mhm.
He go, why? Because it's you putting that in there.
Yeah.
You instilling that type of, you know,
Yeah.
if you ain't teaching them now, what you out here doing, man?
Exactly. Like I mean, people gonna be frustrated with change, but it's gonna sink in after a while.
Yeah, because after a while, you're going to get tired of him telling you, hey, go wash your hands. Hey, go wash your hands. Hey,
Mhm.
go wash. Because every time he did something that was wrong, I got to send him off to go wash his hands.
Yeah.
That's just how it works. Like, I'm not going to let you be in the kitchen and you contaminating the whole kitchen. You scratch your ear.
Yeah.
Go wash your hands. You feel me? Like, I think we can make something like that happen, bro. Like, I keep telling folks, like, I cook, but yeah, I stopped cooking a long time ago, but like for restaurants, stuff like that. I used to do Waffle House. I ain't did no all that major shit you were talking about. I ain't been that far.
But you know what though? This what I did today is just basic
Yeah,
cooking.
just in the kitchen.
It's basic. Like remember the basics. You can turn your basic into to the pretty stuff, man. It's all this stuff is basic, man. Just remember like your ratio, water to grit ratio. You know,
so
proper seasoning, that stuff like that, man. Like
leave.
I cook.
Like it is.
I cook for people through basics, but they feel like I don't salt bathe their whole entire meal. You know what I'm saying? And it's I'm really just I'm doing my basic cooking and I'm giving you a fresh experience.
But for that to be basic, the shit was good as hell.
Appreciate
That was definitely delicious, man. And look, I'm trying to decide on how I'm gonna get it up out of here. I'm like, am I gonna steal this nigga plate?
You hold on to I pick it up from
Steal a nigga plate from the show, man. 'Cause I definitely
some told me to bring
appreciate
some to-go plates, but
I was at the house and I seen him. I looked at him. I was like, nah, he probably just, you know. But nah, I'm definitely going. I'm fucking with you, bro. I appreciate everything that you came through and did for us. I appreciate your time.
Appreciate y'all.
Y'all better book this, man. I'm trying to tell you. And that week I got another personal show coming. Like that what we doing up here, man? Hey, we bringing the folk to y'all. Y'all ain't gonna get to see some of these people. Y'all ain't gonna hear about them till we show them to you. Like, a lot of people might not know Chef Ray, but he done cook for some of everybody. So somebody knows Chef Ray. That's what I want you to know. Somebody know him now. You might not have to pay the price that them folk paid, cause they rich and we not.
Man, I work with all budgets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't come up here with no $20, man. The man ain't cooking for $20.
I ain't gonna do that, but I'll work with you. You know, I'll work with you. You know, let me decide what I want to walk away with or whatever. Just don't come in the door lowball.
Come up $20, man, cooking you them but hot dogs. Ain't getting you no bun. Hot dogs and tater chips. That's all we doing for $20.
Don't be like this girl that wanted me to cook for 50 people and only had $60. Don't be her. Don't be her.
50 people and had $60? Like $1.25 per person?
Don't be her.
Ooh, I'd have melted some cheese and gave it to her. That's the only thing I'd have did for her. Just melted some cheese.
I went in and rolled out of bed for that.
50 people, $60.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to decide, what can you make for 50 people for $60, bro?
I get some
The noodles?
I get a carton of eggs, some ramen noodles, and some green onions and make you, a little fancy, oodles and noodles,
But it doesn't even work for 50 people.
I mean, I feel like, if you don't have the budget to do certain stuff, just don't do it or do it yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to always think when you paying for a service, you paying for a service. It's not just going to be like, oh, I'm going to pay for the food and you're going to get your service free. You're going to have to pay for both.
Yeah. The time and the service.
Yeah.
Don't just say the service, because the time is the time that's put into cooking. People don't understand. Like, some of this stuff ain't no just and I'm out. Like, some of this stuff take a minute to prep.
Oh yeah,
because you got to prep it, then you gotta cook it and still serve it. Nah,
I'll tell you my average. What I do. So let's say me and you talk. We book an event. I gotta go shopping.
Yeah.
Load my car. Get home. Unload my car. Prep. Get all my equipment. Reload my car. Go to the event. Unload. Serve. Set up. Do what I gotta do. Reload my car. Go back home.
So you need to add the breakdown in there.
Yeah, I ain't even had to
You said serve set up the breakdown from the serving.
Yeah.
My God.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I done did some catered events before. I know that ain't no easy task.
and like people, like if you say, like people will be like, man, I got a kitchen. Send me a picture of your kitchen.
Yeah.
Cause I need to know what kind of space I'm working with. If I need to bring my own type of equipment, how I'm gonna set up, how I'm gonna pull this menu off, whether I need to pre-cook some stuff or what.
You ever pulled on somebody's kitchen, that kitchen with dirt ahead, you like, well, nah, I ain't doing it.
Yeah.
Like, nah, I ain't
Oh,
doing
yeah. One of my rules, like your kitchen gotta be clean. Like if I gotta come clean your kitchen before I start cooking, that's an extra $100 fee off the rip. And I'm not cooking until I get it.
Yeah.
Unless you gon' if I gotta clean this, $100. Now, if you want me to wait till you clean it, then okay.
I'll wait.
But I'm not gonna come in and cook food in a dirty kitchen.
Yeah, with that.
So,
Man, this has been the best interview, man. The
appreciate it.
best. Even though this is only episode 3. You're on episode 3 right now. Y'all stick around, I'm tell you, like, we got more of this coming. We got more real chefs. You feel me? Some of y'all people that done miss y'all little chance to get their interview, y'all gonna be mad when the ticket go up. I don't wanna hear nothing about it, man. I don't wanna hear nothing. That man had done blessed us the hell out in here. Disco back there about nodding off and shit. Like, he head down, he full as hell. But man, hey, cause I'm finna try to eat the rest of my food. I definitely appreciate you coming out, man.
No problem, man. I appreciate the opportunity.
Appreciate Chef Ray. Y'all pull him up, find him and everything, man. DISCO100 back there in the cut. Y'all know it's about then. You gotta tell them where to find you one more time. I told you for the beginning.
One more time. Y'all can find me on all social media platforms. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Personal Chef Ray. PersonalChefRay. Personal Chef Ray. Hit your web, book me, inquire, do whatever y'all need to do to get in contact with me. Throw a piece of paper airplane, whatever.
Yeah. Send your kids to Pebblebrook.
Pebblebrook High School.
Send your kid to Pebblebrook, get them free lessons, and then they can come home cook for you almost like Chef Ray.
Oh.
Yeah, you can't beat them. Looking at the TV. I don't know how. Look, I don't know why I keep looking at the TV. All right, man. Look, we signing off, man. I definitely appreciate you, my boy.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
He got the Blacman apron on, man. Y'all, hey, support the Blacman. Hey, Blacman food taste. Blacman ENT. Feel me? Yes, sir.
You gotta go over here.
Yo,
Blacman.
every chef that come on, I'm gonna try to start getting them out every show, man. I gotta get everybody an apron made. I gotta get Disco his own apron made too, so he can be in here. Feel. He don't even cook like that no more. He said he ain't doing that. He gonna pay Chef Ray to do his cooking from now. Man, yeah, tune in next Thursday, man. It's gonna every Thursday, 6:00 p.m. We on YouTube. Blacman Food Tasting on Disco 100 Radio, man. We'll see y'all next week. We out, man.